All right, guys, thanks for so much hanging in there. So we are into the grand finals match, Wraith Balls United versus VELOX, a rematch from the winners bracket as we start our ninth round. I'm Orderly Karma. Sitting beside me is Cinnamon Toast Craig. We're getting into this game. Let's have some fun. Thanks for everybody who stayed around with us so far as we see Wraith Balls going ahead to pick the side and see where they're going to start. Hope everybody's had a great time so far. These last 2 days have been great for us. We've had a blast streaming and casting this game for you, and can't wait to see how this ends out. The last time these two teams faced was in the winners bracket for the finals, and it was a definite Wraith Balls game. They went in and just demolished VELOX and 2-0'd them right out the gate, never letting them getting over more than 10 wins in either of the two games they played.
Yeah, you know that if you're VLOX right now, you've got to be looking to, make a statement here. You got handed pretty big losses in the winners finals, so we're gonna have to see if VLOX can ride the momentum of their winners. There's losers finals match that they did just win, that best of three. So, but jumping into this match, we have the pistol round coming up. Wrath Balls is gonna be over on the terrace side. We're on Cobble, and VLOX is gonna be over on the counter terrace side. It's going to be an interesting round. We're going to have to see how this one goes.
Yeah, I feel like we've been watching VELOX pretty much all day today. They won their first semifinals game, then they lost in the finals game for the winners brackets. Turned around and had to walk through the losers bracket to get to this grand finals. So it's been a great day so far. As we see right now, VELOX is in a 1v2 scenario as it's only Forbes left to get these kills. He needs to get them quick and defuse, but he's getting crossbow. He quick peeks Rascal, and Hybrid puts him down to end the round. Wraithballs goes ahead and goes one up and gets the buy first in this round.
Yeah, and that's really big for them to win the pistol round on T side, because this is a CT-sided map. It's pretty notorious for that. So to pick up the pistol round when you're on T side, you're pretty much going to give yourself almost a guaranteed 2 or 3 rounds. Like I say almost guaranteed because at the end of the day, you still have to hit your shots. Looks like VELOX is actually going to opt to pick up a scout. So we're gonna have to see if this scout goes in play for them, as it looks like Evo's getting boosted to try and watch and hold this B bomb site.
Yeah, we have all AKs come out. No SMGs, it looks like, for Wraithballs except the one UMP. So it's going to be a very interesting case as Bomb is sitting in the tunnels for B. With two players up in boost. Craig, let's go ahead and run through the teams one more time, make sure everybody's aware of who we're working with. On Wraithballs United, we have Boomy, Rascal, Arbiter, Hybrid, and Rekivis.
Rekivius, Rekevius.
Rekivius.
We're just gonna call him Rek because
Rek sounds good to me.
casters are only half half intelligent people, as I can't even talk right now. So we're just gonna call him Rek. We like things simple. But getting over to VELOX, we have Forbes, Monkey, CP2, Evo, and JD. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with this, as it looks like this is gonna be another interesting round. That scout, it looks like it didn't come into play at all. So they're going to be having the bomb down, and it looks like CP is going to be the only one left alive, and it looks like he's probably just going to be hanging on to this 5.7. He's not even going to challenge these 4 rifles with a pistol.
He's got 92 armor still, half health. There's no sense in giving up all the the little bit of money he has invested into this round. So
Yeah, I mean, save a little bit of that money, save that armor, going into the next round. It's a worthy choice at that point. It's kind of interesting, though. I don't think the terrorists are really worried about hunting him down. Uh, you know, I was always the type of player to be like, you know what, hunt that kid down. Take whatever he's got, crush his soul. Well,
well, it looks like we came in and Rascal did, and he paid the price. Boomy did go ahead and finish it up, but what are you gonna do about that?
I promise they can't hear us, guys. The players cannot hear the casters, as we don't have the casters' audio being on main stage on the projector. But it's almost like they did hear me right there, as they went in and they hunted him down just like I wanted them to. So thank you, Wrathballs, for going ahead and making him pay for that.
Rascals was very dominant the last time we saw them on the stage, right? They literally was coming out hard and hitting fast. As you see, Boomy's dropped to 24 health. He's took a double grenade while flashbang. He was not planning on living through there. He does still get CP2 though out of the deal, as he's playing in that smoke. Monkey does finally find him, and they are able to recover a stat track Mac 10. Ooh. Oh wait, that was his pistol. Apologies.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of that, interesting gunplay going on, rocking a really old skin, the Candy Apple. It may be an old skin, but that is a great skin. Monkey with this Mac 10, looking to see, but it looks like he actually took that off of Boomy while they were on this full eco. We'll have to see if he can put this Mac 10 to use as he's, unable to pick up kill. Quick 4 kills go down as those terrorists defend that bomb effectively.
There is a lot of hype coming from the stage. There's a lot of noise being made as well. They should be. This is the grand finals, and Wraithball already has VELOX's number. There should be definitely a lot of hype coming from these guys. This is the first gun round though that we are going to get to see VELOX in, as they have guns and grenades and all kinds of sorts of things. As CP2 goes ahead and takes out that first kill, he gets a double actually. He's looking for another kill. JD does come join the party. CP2 goes ahead and grabs Boomy and puts that down. We're down to VELOX coming back. They get guns. They actually will win the round, as they took no deaths that round.
Yeah, that was a great round for VELOX. That was, you can almost say must-win round. It must-win round in order to not give up, and having to eco again. So great round by them to go ahead and get that done. And looks like we're gonna have. It looks like they did manage to grab an op off of a dead body as well. I don't believe they bought that. So we're gonna have the op on the side. It looks like it's gonna be in CP2's hands. And actually, Boomy picking out the scout. So we're gonna have the op versus scout battle here and see how that goes.
Yeah, Boomy lost his op to CP2 whenever he went and dropped that quick 3K to start off that map. That player spread throughout the map here as just kind of seeing where it's going. Bomb's still hanging out in the middle of the map. Hybrid has the option of either going underneath him, climbing upstairs, or going back into tunnels. So he's kind of seeing what's around, trying to check his atmosphere and see who's here. Arbiter has went ahead and dropped down and playing in this little connector area.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. He's kind of in a situation where it looks like he turns a flash, realizes a player could be there possibly playing around some smokes. Gonna have to see if he can find a kill around this smoke, as he's got CTs all around him, and he kind of, watching him flick back and forth. As it's gonna be interesting to see if he can get a kill here or not. As we see Evo pick up a kill on Rec, and Evo picks up another kill on Rasco. 4 picks up Boomy. That's a quick 3 kills for the CTs. A 4th player goes down, and the bomb is going to be isolated into that A-bomb site. It's all up to Arbiter. Can he pull off a clutch 1v5?
He went ahead and sprayed and missed his spray. He needs to be careful as they're looking for him. He does too. And Monkey does go ahead and put him down. He almost actually would have walked away with a 3K in that scenario. This is 2 rounds picked up back-to-back by VELOX, and Wraithball's probably going to have to save this round.
Yeah, this is a great answer back by VELOX. Ended up, winning the 2 in a round. They won their first buy round. They win the next round, so they're looking comfortable. I hope that we can have a little bit of a back and forth match here. We want to see some action. Guys, in the chat, let us know who you're rooting for. If you're rooting for VELOX, go ahead and press a 1. If you're rooting for Wrathballs United, go ahead and press a 2. We want to see who everyone's rooting out for there, and we want to see some hype in the chat. As well as we still have a pretty decent sized crowd here, so hopefully you might hear some background noises, some screaming and some trash talk going back across that stage. But let us know who you're rooting for, and we're going to get back to this round as it's getting underway. All 5 players still up. Actually, CP2 does take down Arbiter, and somehow Forbes dive. I did not catch that one, but we're going to see if they can manage to get this bomb. Bomb's down and behind him in the B halls. JD picks up a kill on Hybrid. We're going to have to see how the rest of this plays out.
It looks like Bomb has finally started moving. Boomy brought it up into drop, and it's kind of just floating around between drop and B main right now. Need to be real careful. We still have still have Evo hanging out on A, and if we remember correct, last time VELOX was on couple, Evo held down that site really well. CPW did just go ahead and pick up the kills all of the money now after getting a kill on JD, and Evo shuts that down. Three players left alive on VELOX's side. Wraithball is now tied 3-up with the VELOX. Round 7 taking place right now.
Yeah, VELOX has another solid round. Looks like they're going double op here. Looks like CP2 and Evo are both going to have an op on their hands. And Arbiter is actually going to pick up that AUG. I'm sorry, not AUG, the SG, the terrorist version of the AUG. So, I was always a big fan of those weapons, as Boomy gets a great entry frag on Evo, and it looks like they're going to be charging through these A tunnels to try and get to this A site. As you see, 3 CTs frantically rushing over to try and defend this A site. It looks like they're going to get there just in time, as CP2 picks up a kill, picks up a second kill. CP's op has been on fire today.
Yeah, definitely. He has not messed around. And Hybrid just run right through that Molotov, down to 25 HP, but still picks up a kill. Eventually falls to CP2. And they took 2 guns off, or only 2 ops out of that. They did not get to keep anything else. So they're gonna have to buy up everything else all over again. As pistols come out on the Wraithball side. 4-3, VELOX taking control.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what's going on, but with this eco round, we've seen both of these teams win eco rounds today. So it's, I don't think any of these eco rounds are a free win for the other team. They really are going to have to respect the skill of these players on these pistols, especially that CZ. We've seen a couple of great Deagle one taps, and that Tech 9 spray and spam is just too good sometimes. Looks like we can have a quick 2 dead for the terrorist. Forbes picks up Hybrid as he's peeking out, and there are 2 Deagles left on the side. Make that 1 as Evo picks up a kill on Rascal. We're going to have to see if Rek can maybe steal a couple of lives, as it looks like he's actually into the A site, maybe possibly coming in behind people and giving them the business in the back. Maybe like a knife in the back, maybe a headshot in the back. I don't know. I personally would love to see a knife in the back. We did see one earlier, I believe it was yesterday, so another one would be really interesting to see.
Yeah, he's able to go ahead and do a quick 2-tap. Did not realize CP2 went behind him though, and VELOX goes ahead and 5-3 right now in the lead, putting their stamp of approval on it, keeping all 5 members alive. This is really good for their economy.
Yeah, I could have sworn he got a kill right there.
No, he put down Evo at the end. My apologies.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he got a kill, but we are gonna have a full buy out of both teams now, as we still have the 2 ops set up. It looks like they're actually gonna give the op this time to JD instead of Evo. Maybe JD's feeling a little bit more confident with it right now, and it looks like Boomy is gonna be picking up the op on this side of Wrathballs. So taking a look at this, looks like yes, a great kill out of Arbiter as he picks up a headshot on the player trying to peek up into that higher side of those B tunnels. And this may be the entry they need to get back on the board and bring this one back into their favor.
Yeah, they definitely had a good pick. He barely poked his head up long enough just to see, and he just took the shot thinking that's where he should be standing if he's going to be there at all. And that's where he was, and pays dividends for him for sure. Rascal did just get sprayed down though to 34 health. This could be a little interesting, but Boomy goes ahead and just puts Evo down, tells him to sit down real quickly. This is his hallway.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this round goes, as it's just down to CP2 and that op if he's going to be able to do any work right here. He's got 4 terrorists. He's going to have to kill and defuse this bomb. Looks like he's going in for it. Picks up a quick flick on Rek. Looks for another one onto Arbiter, but is unable to hit those shots as Arbiter comes in and says, "You know what? I don't think you're going to hit this. I'm going to challenge you," and it pays off.
Definitely does. So we'll go ahead and into the 10th round. 5-4. VELOX still in the lead, but Wraithball is not giving in at all.
Yeah, I love seeing this back and forth action. It's a great match that we're watching right now. It looks like we have both teams bought up. Looks like I believe this is the first time we're seeing a double op setup out of Wrathballs. So we'll have to see if this mix and strategy is either going to work for them in their favor, if it's going to catch VELOX off guard. But I think that this could be a situation where the ops pay off for them.
Yeah, definitely. It's just have to see how this plays out. We'll watch this and see where they go. As we have Evo down in bottom A, and who's that? That is Boomy watching upper. they could get into a little bit of confrontation as smoke comes out, blocking off Evo's access to movie. Everybody else is hanging out in the tunnels on B side as Rick goes ahead and gets his first kill on JD. There's a couple of people that just dropped. Murky is getting ready to have an encounter of his own. Looks like they're probably going to come out window instead, though.
Yeah, Monkey got smoked off there. You know, he may have had a couple of kills there if he was able to turn around and see that to his right. But it looks like they are dropping through that window. Arbiter picks up a kill on Forbes, and they're down to 3 CTs. It looks like they are pushing this bomb over towards A. Hybrid picks up a kill on Evo, and really this is looking good if you're the terrorist this round. This could be a 5-5. Really, there's both players rotating over from B, CP and Monkey. They're going to have a little bit of a difficult retake as they're going to have 5 solid members taken up. And as expected, yes, they're just going to go ahead and be content with saving this op, saving this M4, and hiding over in this T spawn. You kind of wonder if Wraithball is just going to move out and try and pick these players up or just going to let them live. So we'll have to sit back and watch this one. I'm not worried about the chat right now.
In our 11th round here, 5-5 up to both teams. Go ahead and see a Monkey and CP holding the only guns as a couple of pistols came out, P250s for the rest of VELOX. Bomb is hanging out over on that A side. They're just kind of pushing through while the other 5 counter-terrorists are sitting on B.
Yeah, you know, and it looks like Monkey and CP were both able to live. You know, they didn't get pushed by the terrorists after that bomb went off. And it looks like Wraithballs is actually sticking with this double op setup, you know, against the one op of VELOX. So we're going to have to see, you know, if they decide to buy 2 ops on the side of VELOX once they get the money to do so. But it looks like the bomb has been planted A. And all 5 members of the CT team have kind of bunched up in B. This is kind of interesting, you know, how they just pretty much gave up the A site looking to play a retake strategy, you know, with all 5 members up. I mean, and, you know, not to mention 3 of them are on pistol only. Evo just playing around with a chicken right now over in the corner. But looking at the, you know, point of view of the actual broadcast, looks like we have Arbiter, you know, just chilling in sight. It looks like they're going to just take this free site, and looks like there might actually be 1 CT in position to try and pick off some kills. We're going to try and see if we can figure out who that is. That is actually Evo. He might peek out here, look for a couple of kills, but what an interesting round. That goes to the terrorist side with no deaths.
Yeah, nobody shot around outside of just checking their corners and stuff. They weren't really interested in it. It was a full save. VELOX didn't want to risk losing the M4 and the op that they did have in their possession already.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to see, you know, a round like that. All 10 people stay alive, and the bomb ends up winning the round for the terrorists. I don't think we've seen a round like that all weekend.
No, not all weekend at all, that's for sure. It's been a while since I've seen one in general. They just kind of forfeited over here. You can have this one and call it a day.
Yeah, they were content with keeping their guns, you know, that they invested, and just giving up that round. You know, it is pretty closely contested, you know, 5-6. You know, I think if it would have been like if VELOX would have been behind a couple of more rounds and it wasn't tied 5-5, they would have said, you know what, we're going to have to play for this round. But, you know, we'll have to see if that comeback can haunt them in the end. You know, if they lose like, you know, 16-14, are they really going to be regretting giving up that round? You know, I mean, it's going to be something that could come back to haunt them. But, you know, right now it's looking out like it's working pretty well for them as CP's sitting here, you know, holding this bomb site and then B, you know, with this op. And he's been hitting pretty much every shot as he's got 12 kills right now, but does eventually fall to Rascal's op as Rec picks up a kill on Forbes. We have Monkey left in the site as his help is coming over to rotate while these terrorists push into the site. Monkey does go down to Rec, and Evo picks up a kill on Rascal. Oh, a little bit of a weird encounter there as JD picks up a kill on Hybrid, and Evo picks up a grenade kill of all things out on Rex. So a little bit of an interesting, crazy round back and forth there, ultimately leading to a VELOX win.
Well, we're brought back up, tied game 6-6. This is going to be an interesting and a close one as well.
Can you expect nothing left of the grand finals?
Hey, I'm happy to be here and think this is going to be a really good one. We have 5 players out in the middle of the site for the T sides, as just Evo alone is here. He's going to need some help from A. He's been playing really aggressive in this lower A.
Yeah, it's interesting to see him play that aggressive there, but you know, they can't argue with the strategy when it's looking like it's keeping them, you know, in a pretty deadlock score, back and forth. You know, I'm looking at the map right now, and there's just a clear line across the map of CTs, you know, holding each other's points of views and holding each other's corners, as it looks like all of the terrorists are just bunched up in this B halls. Minus one player, looks like they have one player over to the A side. That's gonna be Rek, who's looking to see if he can maybe sneak a couple kills and get in behind some rotating CTs as his team pushes B.
Yeah, so right now it looks like all the grenades, flashes, the smokes, Molotovs even, all started coming up all into the site, and doesn't look like we have much movement out of the counter-terrorists, but Forbes is there. He goes ahead and sprays down Rascal, gets a good spray on Arbiter, and Bomb goes ahead and backs off. Boomy and Arbiter are just running back towards A. Rek goes ahead and gets a kill as well on Evo. We know Evo's been playing super aggressive on this A site as a Molotov comes out to stop connector, and Boomy's just rushing straight to the site to get this plant down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rek called out that they had left A site, they abandoned A site, and called for a quick rotate and bomb plant, and he made a great call there as they're getting this bomb down, but some clutch kills out of VELOX as they look to bring this in, and yes, even despite the great play by Wraithballs to just go ahead and rotate bomb sites once they had a free site on their hands and capitalize on that, VELOX says, you know what, we don't care, we gave you the site, we're just going to take it right back. So we're going to be starting the 14th round. VELOX up 7-6. Karma, who do you think is going to have the final edge in this round, in this half?
This is going to be just whoever can lay them their shots. At this point, it's a toss-up. Wraithballs looks like that they're a little rusty, but you got to wonder if VELOX is running on fumes at this point. They've been up on stage literally all day. They have not moved from their seats at all today.
Yeah, they've been up on the stage quite a bit, and it's been pretty interesting to see how they've been having to continue to just grind out games all day. Wraithballs did have a little bit of a break, waiting for the rest of the losers bracket to finish. We're not sure if that affected them or if it actually helped them. So it could be going either way. It just depends on how you approach it mentally as a player. But this is going to be another interesting round. Looks like we have a pretty standard setup out of both teams so far. Neither team wants to really give an edge. Just going to see who gets that pick, and then the map's going to turn into chaos.
Definitely. Because right now it looks like we have a 3-stack in tunnel with the 4th player and 5th player just now coming in. As all 5 members are in B tunnel right now, they're sneaking up slowly. Monkey's gonna be the first one to see this, along with CP. As flashbangs come out, flashes CP back. Monkey's flashed as well. CP goes down instantly. Monkey gets a return kill, and Rascal finishes him off. They capitalized on this. This is now a 3v4 scenario, as all of the other members from A need to rotate over here to give some support and help out. Molotov smokes and everything going off to the left and right.
Yeah, it was all quiet, and then all of a sudden all the grenades came in, and all of a sudden the CT knew exactly what was going to happen. They were getting pushed, and it looks like Evo does take out Arbiter. They've evened this back up. Evo picks up a kill on Hybrid. There are only 2 terrorists left to defend this bomb, and Boomy and Rascal, only 10 seconds left. They did not get the bomb down yet. How did they not get the bomb down? I could have sworn they had plenty of time to get that bomb. I'm not exactly sure what happened right there, and a big mistake out of Wraithballs, as they do not get the bomb planted when they had the site taken.
Yeah, what it looked like is that Evo poked around the corner as they started. They just took too long getting on the bomb plant to drop it. Evo peeked around the corner, got that quick kill on Hybrid, and just left instantly.
Yeah, that was a really odd situation. I'm not sure if that's, someone didn't realize they had the bomb. I remember back in the day, when I was playing with, my random kids and, pubs, oh, by the way, you're the bomb. You need to go plant. Oh, what?
Oh shit, yeah, right?
So, I'm not sure if that's what happened or if, they just thought they had more time than they did. So it's an interesting little hiccup right there out of Wraith Balls we don't normally see, but VELOX quick to capitalize on that and go up 8-6 now as we're in our last round. And it looks like we had a little bit of a 4v4. The map's slowing down a little bit now. It's going to be interesting to see. I think if you're Wraith Balls here, you're just kind of seeing what the CTs are going to give you, what type of pick you're going to be able to get and move from there. It looks like the CTs are actually split 2 and 2, 2 in A, 2 in B.
I'm very curious. Looks like we have most of the CTs are favoring around that drop area. Um, got Rascal looking down tunnels, and I don't think Forbes is paying attention to him as well though. So this is they're kind of both held down. Can't let one or the other go either direction. There's 40 seconds left on the clock, and they're slowly working their way out. Wraith Balls is.
Yeah, they do have time, but they don't have time to waste at the same time. So it's going to be interesting to see. They're going to have to make a move, probably within the least the next 10, 15 seconds. Looks like they're getting ready to start making their move onto the B site. Looks like Rascal's able to pick a kill on Fours. Hybrid picks up a kill on CP, but Monkey comes in, picks up a kill on Rascal. Rex takes up the kill on Monkey, and Hybrid takes up the kill on Evo. That is the first half. It is 8-7. Based off of the winners finals match, I didn't know if we were going to see such a close first half of this first map. But you know what? Looks like VELOX, was able to get some momentum out of that losers finals, reset, and really challenge Wraith Balls this time. So we have a great first half, 8-7. We're going to be switching sides, guys, and continuing this match.
As the match is getting ready to go live, going to continue seeing this as we flip sides. VELOX will go to the terrorist side. Wraith Balls United will swap over to the counter terrorist. Pistol rounds getting ready to take place, and if you're either team, you want to win this round. VELOX seems to have had the upper hand in the past with this, at least in the last pistol round. So we hope that that Wraith Balls can come back, as there's a lot of movement and lower. Boomy is behind them. I don't think that the terrorists are aware of this yet. They are now, as he goes ahead and grabs him a quick kill on Evo, backs up and gets ready for his next engagement.
Yeah, bomb down on the A site. This is going to be a little bit of a retake challenge. Now it's down to a 2-on-2. We've got Rascal moving up. And is he going to get this kill? Gets him pretty lit up, but ultimately doesn't get the kill. Has his teammate rotate around. Is Rek going to be able to get the job done? They're just kind of poking each other right now. Rek gets a kill. Rascal gets a kill. They take different angles. They kill both those players and get this defused. A big win right there for Wraith Balls to go ahead and get this pistol round 1.
Tied back up again, for that matter. We're back up to 8. These guys are just swapping lead back and forth this whole game.
So how late are you prepared to stay up tonight? Because the way these guys are playing, we may see a couple of tied maps with having to play a tiebreaker.
Oh, this will be interesting, that's for sure. I will be here until the last game is over with.
Me as well, but for some of them watching up here in the audience, and some of the other staff members that have to break down the event after this, you kind of wonder if they're watching this and be like, oh, come on, guys, someone just win. But in the Twitch chat, you guys have to be loving it. We're up to 81 viewers right now that I'm looking over to the Twitch chat. We love all of you guys that are in here right now. Please tweet out the stream, get all your friends in here, watch this awesome Counter-Strike action. has a quick 4 kills for Wraith Balls, as it looks like JD is the only one left. He does get a nice Deagle click on the hybrid, and then he does eventually go down to Arbiter, as Arbiter looks like he picked up that M4 early on in that round, or one of the other players on his team did. But, we've been seeing that a lot out of these top teams this weekend, after winning a pistol round, buying just one rifle, and it's always been coming in handy.
Yeah, it's definitely been a good workaround for them. They've been able to use it for, that long range fight. They don't have to worry about the SMGs. Normally, the riflers, always the same guy who's always the staple. He's the guy who's always running and always holding down that one site. In this case, they give it to Arbiter, who's been floating around the map, kind of a little bit everywhere. As he gets a spray down on CP too. Forbes trades him out, but Evo also grabs Direct. Hybrid trades Evo out. And it's just a massacre. Trades back and forth. Boomy picks up Forbes. Rascal picks up Monkey. And we're down to a 1v2 as JD has now faced Boomy and Rascal. And Boomy gets him. That is the end of that round. Wraithball's putting a stamp, taking their lead 2 games now, as 8-10. Wraithball's United leading as round 19 starts up.
Yeah, and we're starting to hear a little bit of screaming, a little bit of yelling as these teams are getting hyped as they win these rounds. At the beginning it was a little quiet, but as we see a team start to win a couple rounds in a row, they're really getting hyped. I really want to see the stage get loud and see the crowd here get loud as well. But if you're in the Twitch chat, get hyped, make some comments, let us know what you're thinking and how you're liking everything.
Geez.
And what was that right there? Was that a teammate?
Rascal just knifed Wreck on accident, yeah.
Oh, man.
Evo did drop, but Rascal knifed Wreck, and that's gotta hurt if you're there. Rascal, though, does make up for it, picking up 2 quick kills and holding down that drop zone. Wreck still alive at 13 HP after losing half of it to his teammate, still stays alive. Ends that round. That is 8-11. Wraithball's United in the lead, but you gotta be mad if you're Wreck. You gotta put Hybrid in his place after this.
Yeah, a little bit of an interesting knife right there in the back of his teammate. Good thing the knife doesn't one-shot your teammates in the back.
Yeah, right? No doubt.
Otherwise that would have been an interesting round. Good recovery by Wraith Balls as they bring this to the biggest lead we've seen in this match, a 3-round lead. That's actually the biggest lead anyone in this match right now has had, as it looks like there's a little bit of action going on in the B tunnels. Bomb is over that way. CP picks up an op shot onto Wreck, sits him down, and it looks like the terrorists are, debating whether or not they want to, it looks like they've been trying to play, both teams have been trying to play, the pushing this B, falling back to A, so it's really going to have to see if Wraith Balls can commit to keeping someone on that A site and not giving it up for free, like we saw VELOX actually do a couple of times the other side.
Well, as of right now, they got Boomy sitting as a staple on there, and he goes ahead and grabs Evo. Now they know somebody's there, and we see Hybrid kind of passing back and forth in that connector area with that UMP. As flashes and smoke start coming out on the B site, he rotates back in. I don't think they're aware that Arbiter is sitting right on top of stairs waiting for that. He gets traded out, but that's a good kill. That brings it to a 2v3, very easily winnable by Wraith Balls.
Yeah, it looks like JD actually tagged up his teammate a little bit while he was blind and ultimately ended up leading into that death. Rascal is going to pick up a kill on JD and then pick up the kill on Monkey. Didn't get the bomb down in time, so they're going to lose a little bit of money they could have if they would have gotten that bomb down. But, they're taking a 4-round lead now, and you have to wonder if VELOX is running out of steam or if they're just, not figuring out this strategy that Wraith Balls is putting together on their defenses holds. So they're going to have to make some adjustments mid-match here and see if they can pick up a couple rounds and a couple wins. This is going to be an eagle for them, and Boomy goes straight to work, picking up a quick kill on Evo, as the rest of the team is going to rush him, picking up that op. Great call by VELOX as they locate the op player alone and just straight up rush him to get that op in the hands of, looks like CP has that now.
Yeah, CP's been so Rascal does go ahead and pick up JD though, as we are in a 3v3 take back. CP is waiting. He misses his first op shot, letting Wreck come out. Arbiter also peeks out and gets back on that stair area. We have a little gun battle going on as Forbes takes out Rascal. CP is just sitting there waiting to see if Arbiter is going to come around. He does and gets put right back down for his troubles. We have an AK and the op saved over by VELOX. This is good for them.
That's exactly what VELOX needed right now. They gave up, 4 or 5 rounds in a row, and they're on an eco, and they come out to this eco, and they manage to isolate the op player and just straight up kill him, take that op, and then go ahead and put it into use to win the round. Great eco round coming out of VELOX. You've got to love that and get hyped if you're a VELOX fan or if you're on that roster on that stage. So we're going to get into this round 22 of this first map with Wraith Balls leading 12 to 9.
20. We're here for 20 rounds. I don't think so.
Yeah. I was still looking at the round 22.
Yeah, no,
So,
I know.
but looks like the Terrors are in these B halls yet again. They've been playing this pretty consistently, where they have someone B halls. They have 4 players B hall. They have someone playing around A. Seeing if he might be able to get a pick and leave that A side open a little bit more. Looks like it's CP who's actually on that side. He's going to join his teammates in the tunnel as Boomy is over there looking around the corners as well with his op. So we're gonna have to see when they poke out and if how these trades are gonna go. Looks like the grenades are going out. Go ahead and take it the rest of the way, Karma.
Yeah, we went ahead and have grenades coming out. We have Bomb is rushing out. Forbes goes ahead and grabs Ring. Arbiter gets a trade, gets 2 kills out on Forbes and JD. Arbiter is going off. Monkey does finally take him down, but he's at 12 HP as he's battling Hybrid with only 1 bullet left. Hybrid finally does get the headshot and follows it up by hitting Evo. We just have CP left to fight a 3v1, and he is just trapped. He has the he does have somewhere to go. He is able to get out, get back into those B tunnels. He might be able to sneak out and keep his op, but it's going to be a rough one as we're not sitting on a lot of money as far as VELOX is concerned, and Wraithballs is not really looking too strong in their economy either.
They're looking stable enough. It could be beefier, but VELOX, great job out of there by CP to manage to just sneak out the back door with that op, and I'm kind of, you know, I feel like Wraithballs, are really respecting CP with that op, not pushing him there. If they felt it was a player that they could have pushed easily in a 3v1, they would have. But you can see Wraithballs really respecting CP with that op and deciding not to push him and just to hold the site and actually let him get away.
Yeah, CP's been holding this up for the most part all game. He's at 16 kills right now, leading his team in kills, but not leading his team in deaths because he's always been backing out whenever the going gets tough. He gets to keep his up and leave.
Sometimes that is what you need out of your opper just to make sure that they stay alive, but yet still get a lot of kills. And, leading the way for Wraith Balls, I wanted to say it was Arbiter with 19 kills, as it looks like the VELOX is actually playing over towards this A side, and it looks like there's 2 CTs ready and waiting for them there. We're going to have to see if they can get these corners, check these angles, as Boomy is holding from the wood area down on this corner, and they may walk right into his crosshairs.
Yeah, they got their backs to us right now. They're probably getting ready to flip over and throw a flashbang over. But Boomy hits them first, then throws a Molotov out as he's like daring them to come out. He's able to now survive the flashbang because he knows it's there. He's gonna peek a corner, finds CP, and runs right back to site, leaving his other man on site or out in the middle. Arbiter does grab a quick kill with the on Monkey, and Boomy goes grabs JD. Arbiter gets Forbes with swap to the AK, and that ends that round. 14-9. Wraith Balls up on round 24.
Yeah, if you're VELOX, you really feel like that was kind of something that didn't go your way as, Boomy really just decided to step up. He knew they were there based off the flashes. He knew at least one player was there. His teammates were calling that nothing was happening B, so he decides to take a peek, see what he can get, and turn that into this favor. A lot of the times we've been seeing whoever can get that first pick really have an advantage in the round. Obviously with the numbers, only 1 life per round, the numbers are going to be in your favor if you can get that first pick, and that's really been deciding who wins the round. But a lot of great back and forth trading, as it looks like they're going to Tech 9 up right now, VELOX, and see if they can pull on a Tech 9 miracle.
Yeah, it looks like we got a tactical pause real quickly. VELOX wants to go over their plans for the rest of this game and go ahead and prepare for the next map as well. Have a quick conversation. They're unpausing right now once everybody's good to go and get back into the game. So we got Tech 9 rush. Probably going to rush out B side. That would be the smart option. Um, the other option would be if you go A, you know you only have probably two players, but as you can see, VELOX is grouped up. They're in that wrecking ball form, and they're going to just rush right into B side, headstrong. Grenades, flashes, smokes, everything going off all at once. They just want to get out and do as much damage as possible and see what they can do. But they're running on a Molotov. It's not doing them any good as Arbiter takes 2 kills. Rack takes 2 kills and Hybrid finishes it out. Arbiter the only one to fall in that scenario. That's 15-9 Wraith Balls over VELOX as 25 round 25 takes place.
Yeah, and looking at the money of VELOX, they don't even have enough money to buy for this round. They decided to force buy, some pistols and some grenades that round. That way they weren't playing for the tie, and now they put them in a position to lose this round. One can argue playing for the tie, and one can argue playing for the win. Back and forth all day. Neither argument is going to win that, as both choices can be effective. But at this time, it looks like it's going to be, Forbes is down to 2 health right now, so he got tagged up a little bit. This looks like Wraith Balls is going to take map number 1 in Cobble, and we're going to be moving on to map 2, and VELOX is going to have to bounce back in map 2.
Yeah, if memory serves right, VELOX hasn't done really well on Cobble to begin with. They the games that they've lost has been on Cobble. So this isn't their map. They're not the best in this scenario. But Rec does go ahead and find Forbes looking down B tunnels. Isn't aware that Monkey is right behind him though. As he takes shots, Monkey comes around the corner, but is traded out instantly by Arbiter with that headshot. Arbiter hiding in chicken coop as him and Evo go at it. Evo gets that kill, transfers over to Rascal, gets that kill as well. Evo by himself in a 2v1, and Boomy grabs that beautiful headshot, leaving him right back on the platform. 16-9 as we end this match.
We were watching from Evo's point of view, and I'm pretty sure his body just did like a straight backflip after he took that bullet to the head while jumping. That was pretty entertaining to watch. And, like you said earlier on, in the losers finals, it was indeed Cobble that, Hold My Meat did manage to beat VELOX on. So maybe VELOX has a little bit of a hard time on Cobble, and maybe Wraith Balls knew that as they were watching. But it did end up, that once again they fall on Cobble. So we're going to be jumping in and switching maps. We're going to be bringing up map 2 in just a moment, and we're going to be bringing that to you as soon as the players are ready. Looks like a couple of the players are standing up. Looks like we got a couple of bathroom breaks really quickly.